Hello, my name's Elise. I'm 21 years old and I post content about POTS and PNES awareness. So I started passing out when I was in high school, and that began after races. And it's common, I'm a distance runner, and so it's common to pass out at the end of the race if you are pushing really, really hard. And at first we kind of thought that that's what was going on. But of course, my parents have always been super supportive with everything, and they just wanted to make sure that I was okay. So I started my first round of doctor's visits back in high school, and nothing really came from that. It was just diagnosed as anxiety, which just happens to way too many people that actually have POTS. Then I started having my seizure disorder came along when I was 20, but then I would start having these shaking movements, and we didn't know what it was, but it definitely did look like a seizure. And because it had seizure-like features to it, we decided to get it checked out. And last winter, almost a year ago from this time, that's when I ended up getting my seizure diagnosis for non-epileptic seizures, and that's why I continue to share my story. POTS stands for postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. Essentially, this is a medical condition where the blood doesn't flow properly to your head. There's a bunch of different things that can actually cause POTS, but when you're laying down and laying flat, right, like this, the blood kind of evenly distributed throughout your body. But then when you go to stand in this position, your blood starts from your head, but then slowly goes down to your legs, eventually leaving no blood in your head. And with the lack of blood in your head, that's going to cause you to not feel good. Another way that you can develop POTS is from other underlying conditions. So say you have epilepsy, diabetes, Crohn's, you've had Lyme disease, things like that can cause you to develop POTS. And then also, like I mentioned earlier, there's a type of POTS called hypervolemic POTS, and this is due to a lack of blood actually in your body. I have a service dog with me who alerts prior to episodes, and if he can alert early on enough, then I won't end up actually passing out, which has really been incredible. But if he's not with me for whatever reason, and I notice the episode's coming on, I'll sit down and I'll try to get my legs up, and I put my legs up above my heart, and this is so that the blood will flow to my head. It won't help immediately, but it will help me get out of the episode sooner. This is my reality. Like, I'm sure it's many other people's reality. I wanted to put it out there to, one, let people who are living similar lives to me kind of see that they're not alone, see that I'm right there with them. And then I want people that don't experience this to see that, like, this is the reality for many people, and maybe it'll happen to someone you know and you love, maybe it'll happen to you, but if it does, this is what you do in that situation. At first, I was just kind of shocked that many people online would just leave such rude comments and just question someone who has a diagnosis, who has testing to back it up and everything. And so that was a bit shocking, but I was able, after like a month or so of that, typically it's always just the same stuff, and it doesn't affect me anymore because I just kind of laugh at it at this point. Once I saw my doctor and he told me that I should begin a cardiac rehab program, that's really what made the difference for me. The idea behind that is it strengthens the muscles that pump blood to the heart and to your head. So when those muscles are stronger, the blood gets there faster. It really helped give me my life back. I was able to start running again, and then when I was running, I was like, you know what, I want to get into swimming again because I missed swimming so much. And then a week later, I would do a walk jog. And so really, really slowly, I built it up. And it's really helping me out because it's also lowering my resting heart rate. So instead of my resting heart rate being 100, now it's like 75, which is normal. That's in the normal range. So it's a great form of motivation. And after I graduate college, I want to specialize in like working with dogs or being an animal behavioralist. So that's the route that I'm going to go down after that. So I love dogs. Dogs are amazing. The only thing I'd want to add to just viewers that like watch this video is if you're struggling, just know that you're not alone. There is light at the end of the tunnel. You just have to get there. And once you get there, it's going to be totally worth it.